Kate here, trying to cook cornbread in a wood stove. I actually did try it in it, but it burnt it. So what I've done is I got the coals started. I already had a really good fire going because it's a cold night. I got the coals started in there and I tried cooking the one frying pan bread in there, but it burned it. And so what I did is I took the coals from that and I put it on the Dutch oven. And I put some under it and I contained them with the bricks. It's supposed to take 18 minutes. It says the stove is actually at 200 degrees on that thermometer there. But I'm hoping the coals are warm enough to bake the bread that's in a pan inside that Dutch oven. So we'll find out if this worked. All right, shalom. So this is cornbread I made in that oven. I actually put it in it. And the direct heat was too much. And so it burned the top edge of the bread. But some people like the flavor burnt. So we're going to try that one too. So there's two methods of trying to cook cornbread in or on a wood stove. Shalom. Here's this an addendum to that. Cornbread on the cook stove. This is the recipe I used. 1 1/4 cup milk, 1 cup cornmeal, 1 cup flour, 4 teaspoons baking powder, 3/4 tablespoon salt, 2 eggs, oil to do your bread pan, and 1/4 cup of melted butter. And then you mix the milk and the cornmeal, let it soak for 10 minutes, sift the flour, the baking powder, and the salt. Beat the cornmeal mixture, eggs, and the butter into the flour until it's all smooth, and then stick it in the skillet with oil. And it's supposed to be 18 to 23 minutes at 425 degrees. So we'll see. We'll see if it worked. So I had a peek at 10 minutes in, and the bread was still cooking. So I took some of the coals out and added it to the top and the bottom to hopefully help it cook more. And then I'll check it again in 10 minutes. All right, so I'm going to test this thing with this fork to make sure it's done all the way through. And it looks like it is because it came out clean. So this method worked. And we baked that bread for approximately 20 minutes. Can you see it? Is it in focus? Yeah. So it's done. And that worked. All right. Shalom. Bless you. Here's what the inside of the pan looked like. I put the rings from jars in there to put space underneath that pan that the bread cooked in, so it would not burn, and they worked just fine. And now this is full of hot coals, so I need to figure out how to get them back in the wood stove, or perhaps just let the whole Dutch oven sit on the floor until the coals are cold. That might be a little bit too risky though, in case the dogs walk by. So I've got to take care of that. But I think the whole experiment was a success.